Hi everyone, and welcome to our next Teachitright Tuesday update video. Hopefully you all had an enjoyable bank holiday weekend and you've recharged the batteries and you're ready to go again. This video is going to cover the main messages for this week and some important dates that we're going to be giving you. So hopefully you have an opportunity to watch this brief video, and as I say, we've got lots of messages that we need to get across to you. Okay, let's make a start. So the first thing that we just wanted to reiterate is about bringing along the correct books to the lessons. It is really important that children have the right books, and certainly can be slightly frustrating for students if they don't have the same books as everyone else. So please I encourage you all to double check that your child has the right books. I know it has been a little bit confusing during this block because of some books having different front covers, but please do remember that the content inside is exactly the same. So we're just bringing up these slides again just for you to double check that your child has the right books. We've also managed to get in spare copies of books into the centres, so your child certainly won't miss out on working through content, but I'm sure they'd much rather have their own materials. So this is a slide that shows the books for the CEM Year 5 Block 5. And what we've got is we've got a CGP book, or two CGP books in actual fact, one verbal reasoning, one closed book, a spatial reasoning book, and as we say, could be Collins or Letts, depending on the one that your child's got. Same for maths, there's a Collins version and a Letts version, and then they should have a Peter Francis Pack 2, which has got some brilliant papers. Peter Francis, in actual fact, is the writer of the 11 plus exams, so they are brilliant papers to use with your child. So we've got practice test 4, 5 and 6, and also just a reminder there of the word and meaning book, so please do ensure your child has that. So those books relate to Year 5 CEM. And if we look at the GL books, this again is just some thumbnails of those books as a reminder for what your child should be bringing along. So 3 Collins books, a CGP book, and another Peter Francis Pack 1 book. Have just circled the word and meaning book, so that's another really important book to help your child build up their vocabulary with. But it's also a really good book to revise with as well, so all the words are stored in one place and useful to look at over the summer in terms of words that your child is unfamiliar with. The Year 4 books for this block are the Bond book, a CGP book, and also a Schofield and Sims. And we'd also encourage the Year 4 students to also bring along their word and meaning books for recording words as well. It's been absolutely fantastic to have our Teachitright markers back in the centres. They're responsible for marking the You Must tasks. This really is to take away the onus on you as parents and give us that information that we need to find out how your child is getting on. This is very diligently recorded down, so we know exactly what colours the child has achieved, and also notes are written not only within the homework on posted notes, but also we keep a record online of how your child is performing. If you are interested as well in using the homework videos alongside what we're doing in the centres now, then please feel free. We've sent all the links out for the whole of the block today. So unfortunately, with our centres not all running in parallel due to Good Friday and bank holidays, then it's easier for us to just send you all the links, and then you can access them when you need to, when your child has completed the task that they need to do. So I hope you do find that useful. The next slide just outlines again our summer programme. We've had lots of people sign up not only for mock exams but also revision camps as well. We've also had some questions around whether the lettering corresponds, for example, if you were doing a revision camp C, does that correspond to a mock exam C? No, there is no link there at all. And the other question we often get asked is, should my child do a mock exam then a revision camp, or the other way around, a revision camp then a mock exam? To be honest, I don't think it really makes a huge difference. I think the most important thing, though, that you need to get out of doing a mock exam is identifying what your child needs further support with, and that may well be then within the revision camp that support happens. Or it might be that the child does a revision camp which builds up their confidence with actually taking a mock exam. So I think you can see it from both perspectives, but we would certainly leave that decision down to you. What we do know, though, is that those revision camps and mock exams are invaluable to build up your confidence in your child ready for their exams in September. So if you are interested in booking, please look on our website. We've also attached a flyer in our email this week. Don't forget to enter the discount codes for both the camps and the mocks. That does run out on the 26th of May. Next slide just reiterates the Year 4 creative writing classes are still happening on a Monday. We didn't have one yesterday, but we will be starting again on the 10th of May with eventful endings. And please do come and join Gemma for those. The Year 4 students have really enjoyed those sessions so far. They've been great fun and really building up their writing skills and looking at different ways of planning stories, but also looking at different elements of good story writing as well, from the beginning to the plots to the endings. So do come and join us for those. There are still a few places left on those writing classes. We are in full flow with our new online ISEB Common Pre-Test course run by Nikki Gautam. We've had one Friday session, we've already had 2 Saturday sessions, but if you are still interested in those, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us. We can tell you a little bit more about the courses, what they involve. They are online via Zoom, and that would really be because those actual exams are online tests, so it's really good to give them good familiarity with doing online questions. And if you are interested in booking on those, you can either do that through the website, or as I say, don't hesitate to give us a call to discuss that further. It was lovely to see more students at Louise's book club on Sunday. Louise has thoroughly enjoyed sharing her own love of books, but also getting children to share snippets of their own reading books. This weekend they focused on a book called The Dangerous Book for Boys. I know there's a girls version as well, and they really enjoyed finding out all the fun facts that are inside that very much non-fiction text. This weekend Louise will be focusing on poetry. And if you would like to join on that, then we have sent out a link within the email, and it would be lovely to have children coming along there and really building up their love of reading, and really also to encourage children to read as much as possible. Our Homework Support Club will resume again next Monday, and this is a great opportunity for children to ask questions of the tutor. Tahira Arshad runs that club for us, and it is very much also a set period of time for children to work through any homework task. It doesn't have to be specifically that week, but any work that they've done in their books that they want more help with, and a great structured period of time for children to work through different tasks that we've set them. So for Year 4, 5:15 to 6:15, and then the Year 5s are 6:15 to 7:15. TopUp classes are in full throttle with Navjot Bassi running our GL classes on a Sunday morning. Hilary Mail has been working on CEM variations. So again, if your child is going for both CEM and GL assessment, really important that they do these top-up classes so they have had familiarity with those differences. As I've mentioned many times before, there are lots of similarities, but there are also variations with the syllabuses as well. Parent workshops have been running very successfully throughout this academic year, and we've got our exam technique one that will be running on the 16th of May. We'd love to have you joining us. We have just released another 20 places, so we already have quite a few people signed up for that parent workshop that will run on the 16th of May between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. So if you'd like to come along and join us, find out a bit more about how to revise over the summer. Also look at the actual exam format, give you a really good insight into how children should approach the exam, and hopefully give you lots of helpful tips and hints. So finally, Billy's reminding us to record down some of these very important dates. So the 11 plus registration window for Berkshire opened on Saturday the 1st of May. The 11 plus Buckinghamshire secondary transfer test, they often refer to it as a secondary transfer test, opened today at 3 o'clock. That again is for children who are outside of the local authority. If your child does attend an LEA primary school within Bucks, then they're automatically registered to take that 11 plus test. So just be aware of that. But really important that you do register your child to take their exams in September. It isn't Teachitright's responsibility. That onus does fall on you to make sure you have registered your child, and that window closes in June. So please do make sure that you do register your child, otherwise they are ineligible to take that exam in September. So vitally important. Louise's book club, as we've mentioned, resumes again on the 9th of May, so do come along and join Louise for that. Homework club will restart again next Monday, and our parent workshop on the 16th of May is definitely a date for the diary. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you found it useful, and look forward to seeing your child again back in the centre. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.